Hello, everybody. Welcome to week 3 of our forecast on GBpUSD for the week. So we're looking at the analysis that how the market is going to play out for the week coming. Market opening couple of hours. Remember, today is Sunday, so the market is going to open in a couple of hours, and we are going to be looking at what the market has for us on GBpUSD. So it's week 3, and we are looking at what we should be trading for the coming week. Now, this is a whole picture. Now, for those of you following us for the first time, this is how we do it. It's our custom that every week we look at what the market has for us for the trading week. Every Sunday, we look at what the market has for us for the trading week. We call it the forecast analysis on GBpUSD mainly because that's the pair that I trade. Okay, now if you're interested in trading GBpUSD, this is it. And also, if you trade other pairs and you want to know how we do analysis, look at the market, you can also participate on this channel and participate on watch our videos that we've done before. Okay, now this is 1 week time frame. As you look at what the market is doing, the other time we did an analysis on the week 2, we were projecting the price is going to come to this high. Okay, this high here. So I'm just going to let you know what I'm looking at. First of all, look at the psychological level here, where price, that is one. Now, if you are new to this channel, again, you haven't watched my video on psychological levels, how to trade psychological levels, you should be able to watch the video on the YouTube channel here. Just search for it. It's going to be somewhere on the video screen here. You will be able to see it and click on it later and watch it, or save it for later. All right. So what I'm looking at now is this range. Now we're looking at price coming to this high. Remember, it's a weekly candle. So last week we have this massive push up. Okay. So we have this massive push up, a drop, the market opened, and then started pushing up a little drop. So right now, what we anticipate, this is a very good candle, a healthy bullish candle. Is that all right? So we have a healthy bullish candle, but I'm suspecting something very interesting here because price came up here to this key zone, this particular key zone. Remember, this is a zone, and price came up to this key zone of 1.2400 psychological level, stroke 1.23 psychological level. So we have 100 pips in between there, and price played in that zone. And again, price dropped massively to 1.2000, close to 1.21, 1.2000. So we have 1.19, 1.2000. So we just pick 1.2000 to see the direction where the market get to. So that's what 1.2000, and you can equally adjust it just to align with what we're looking at. Okay, 1.20. So we have 1.20, and that's it. So we have a proper psychological level there being spat out. Now we see what price did. Multiple rejection, 1, 2, 3, and then it spanked all the way up. Oh. So we have 1, 2, 3 touch, and the market went all the way up, as you can see. Now, what do you think that the market is going to do next? So we're going to be targeting this week. I'm expecting that the market is going to come all the way up here to this psychological level of 12400 or 12300. So within that range, we should be looking at, but price is very close to 12300 because markets right now, according to price where it is above 1.2200. So if price is above 1.2200, then we should be looking at price already heading to 1.2300. And then if price break 1.2300 psychological level, we should be looking at 1.2400. But at that level, will the market break above and come to 1.2600, or will the market break above and come to 1.27? But at the moment, we have 1.26 and 1.27 within that range, a major key level where the structure is being formed. So we have that zone there where the structure is being formed. So what does that mean? It means that now the market break this structure. First, we have a structure, breakup structure right here. This is the first breakup structure that you find. Okay, we have a first breakup structure right here. And then what we'll see that market tap into that zone and rejected from that 1.2400 and drop to 1.2000. So at that level where price is, and then we find multiple rejection, and then market pull back up again. So we'll be anticipating two things. One, either the market tap into 2400 and reject. Listen to this. Either the market tap into 1.2400 and smash down to give us an M pattern, and then begin to head down like this. So we might have like an M pattern form on this weekly time frame. And then we start heading down. I'm not talking about the whole week, because remember, one candle is a week. So I'm not saying, I'm looking at the future ahead, like 1 month from now, 2 months from now, what are we looking at? But for now, I just want to know that this is a pattern I'm seeing. Structure may happen because we had a multiple rejection from here before. So the market need to break this high and break above that to be able to head to 1.2600. But if it's not breaking 1.2400, we will not be expecting price to go above that to 1.2600. Therefore, we might be having like a fake break of market structure here. And then the market might begin to create a lower high to create a lower low. Now, let's go to the 4-hour time frame to look at this in a very clearer, the daily time frame to look at it properly. Let's look at the daily time frame. If you see the daily time frame, remember this was the break of structure here, and then we have market push all the way up. And what that happened after break of structure, it left a kind of a momentum and then dropped massively with a momentum. So this is, again, is another thing that you need to pay attention to. First of all, we have a structure here of an uptrend playing out. Okay, so we have a structure of an uptrend on the daily. Okay, so that means what we can see is that market push up, higher high, higher low, and then higher high, higher low, and then higher high. Okay, right now we are on a higher low, but this higher low hasn't breaking, because you can consider this to a low. This is really a low, but I will see everything, because I see this massive move as a continuation. Otherwise, we'll be having another structure inside structure. Okay, let me explain that. Let me take this off so you understand what I'm saying. Now, first of all, we have a push up, a higher high, a higher low. Okay, you can't call this a higher high because it didn't break that high. So we can call it a low high, a lower high, but then what happened? If you come down here lower high than this, then what do you have here? Then we have a low. Again, a higher low. Though push up to create a new higher high, and then what happened? A higher low. Did it break this low? No. So we have a higher low. And then the market pushed all the way up. You can't consider this a higher high or a higher low. Rather, you will be looking at this key point here as a new higher high. So what happened? The market created this low. But again, can we use that as a low? Probably yes. So we can use that as a market structure of a low, which is a higher low. A higher high again, and then a higher low. Then a new higher high, and then a higher low. Then a new higher high, and then we have a new higher high here, and then the market break structure. So again, we see break of structure to the downside, and then another break of structure confirming that, okay, this uptrend may be fading out. So I'm expecting the market to create a lower high when it gets to this key area. Remember the break of previous structure. It might come back to retest that structure or come back to tap into that zone and then create a rejection to the downside. And then it might come to break this structure and then create another one, and then before start heading downside. Now, we must also understand this whole thing in market structure. Very important. If you haven't watched my video, market structure is in the YouTube channel there. You can see it around this place, market structure. The video is there. Now, look at this. I'm anticipating this. So what we will now have in the daily time frame is that we'll have like a clear M pattern. All right, we'll have a clear M pattern playing out on this high time frame like this. It might be. So what I want you to watch out for, what I want you to watch out for this week is that price. Watch out for price here. So you might decide to trade the price to that level, or you wait for price to get there and tell you what you should do. That means wait for price action at that key level before you can think of taking action for next week. But I'm anticipating two things. Number one, that the market, if you break this key level of 124 zone, 1.2400 zone, then we are heading to 1.26. That's what I want you to know, because of the free range around that level that you can see previously in the market. And if the market break 126, then we are heading to 1.31. Around that key zone, we'll be heading to 1.21, 1.3100. Around that zone, that's what we'll be looking at price heading to. So, but I feel that we need to understand what the market is doing, the traces that is leaving behind for us to follow. We're not just going to blindly trade. We need to understand what the market is doing at the moment. So if you're a day trader or a swing trader or a scalper, you want to look at first, how is the market moving to this level? Question, let's ask, how many pips from where price is at now to that key zone? That's 175 pips. So within that area, within 100 and 175 pips is what we should be expecting the market to move even a bit further to the upside. But we need to watch out for the key zone here. If the market break above this to break this high, okay, what do you expect if the market break this high and push up to break this high? All right, take out this high, that is structure broken, and then we'll now wait for a pullback for a proper buy to the upside. Okay, you got it now. All right, so that's the thing. But if the market fails, to break this high, which means this one is still a higher high, all right, and then the market created a lower high, okay, and then a lower low now, a low, this is a low, okay, then we expect the market just created a low there, all right, okay, and then we expect the market to create a new lower high, which is lower than this high, then we're looking for a sell. So the question would be, how would you know that the market is going to say, watch out for price action on this level? When you see multiple rejection there, or you see a kind of a bearish momentum to the downside, that's what you should know. So you should watch out for that for this week. So I'm looking at two things. One, the market will go up here, and then if price action give me a sell, I'm going to be selling down to the zone to take out profit here. Or if the market fails to sell and then break this high, I will look at a pullback into the zone, and then I'm going to buy. So this is what I'm looking at to trade for the week, coming week, this week 3. All right. So we're anticipating that. So I want you to follow this and then ensure that you're part of our Telegram group. If you are not there yet, the link is in the description below, because that's where we're going to be doing daily breakdowns and then sharing our analysis of trade that we're looking at for everyday markets that we're looking at to trade. All right. So you don't want to miss that. So if you go to the 4-hour time frame, and then you can see that price is very close to that key level as well. So we have few pips up to that level. So you need to watch our price action at the opening on the market to know whether you're going to be looking at selling from there or you're going to be looking at buying from there. So if I were you, following my new video I did on counter trend line trading and trend line and all of that, I've done some strategy videos that you need to pay attention to. So I'll be looking at price around this level. So I'll be looking at what price will do on this trend line. If it breaks it, then I'm looking for a sell. If it fails to break it and pushes all the way up and come back to retest on it, I'm looking for a buy. You get it now? So this week is going to be awesome. I want you guys to pay attention to these charts, study it, play with it, walk around with it, look at the patterns, and then enjoy the trading week coming week 3. So thank you all, guys. That's all I have for you today. I believe you enjoyed this episode of our forecast of GBPUSD for week 3. And I believe you're going to have a wonderful trading week. So if you're not in our Telegram group, one more time, the link is in the screen. The Telegram name is on the description as well. You can join the video description. You can join us quickly and be part of what we're doing right there. Smash the money, smash the market. Let's make some dough this week. All right, guys. Thank you. And I'll see you later. Peace.